Welcome everyone to NoW Emergence. As always, I am your host, Damien Wrestling Figs, joined with my broadcasting partners, WWB, Eli, and now Excalibur. And we have a night full of action for you here tonight. Opening things off, the All-Star Champion Finn Balor goes one-on-one with member of the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly. This is a non-title bout as Finn Balor is defending his All-Star Championship in two different triple threat matches up and coming. He's defending against Pete Dunne and CM Punk at NoW LWA Bound for Glory. Then if he retains there, he will go on to defend against Adam Cole and Kevin Owens at Money in the Bank. But he has a test to go through tonight, and that is member of the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly. Here we go, the bell has rung. There's a good test for Finn Balor. The first time he's competed on Emergence since he went one-on-one with Randy Orton. Kyle O'Reilly getting the upper hand with his collar and elbow tie-up. Forearm there. Looks like O'Reilly will be starting off this match with the upper hand on the champion. If Kyle O'Reilly gets a win over Finn Balor here tonight, we've seen plenty of champions lose in non-title matches on Emergence. John Cena lost to Sheamus. Gunther lost to Bronson Reed. Imagine the opportunity this would be if Kyle O'Reilly beat Finn Balor here tonight. Finn Balor has a headlock cinched in on Kyle O'Reilly. Down on the mat, looking to bring things back on the feet though. As Kyle pushes him into the corner. And a kick to the chest. Knee to the gut now by O'Reilly. Now looking for another one, but Finn catches it. And now double foot stomp. Finn throwing blows at Kyle. Kyle ducks that last one though. And kick to the gut. Kick to the back of the head now. And now telling Finn to get back up. Went for another kick, but Finn caught it. And now Finn looking 1916. Dropping O'Reilly right on his head. Finn now in the corner. Waiting for O'Reilly to get back up to his feet. Looking for that missile drop kick. Launching O'Reilly into the corner. Now in perfect position for Finn Balor to hit the coup de grace. And it connects. Looking to put things to an end here for this matchup. 1, 2, and Finn Balor picks up the victory. But he's to watch out for Kevin Owens. Attacking him from behind. Laying in punches in the corner now. But you can never forget about the third factor in that triple threat of Money in the Bank. As now here comes Adam Cole. Him and Owens had a matchup last week on Emergence. And now hockey fight breaking loose in the middle of the ring between both men. Who at Money in the Bank will be walking out All-Star Champion? Finn Balor might not even be walking in as All-Star Champion. We don't know. Cannonball to Finn Balor by Kevin Owens. As now Owens holding up that All-Star Championship. He could be the next champion. Or it could be Adam Cole. Up next, Money in the Bank qualifying match. Pete Dunne versus Sheamus. Now, as I mentioned earlier on tonight, Pete Dunne is an up-and-coming All-Star Championship match. If he were to win that match, either CM Punk or Finn Balor will take his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Pete Dunne, as we know, former Mr. Money in the Bank, won his first All-Star Championship off cashing in on Kurt Angle as Stand and Deliver. But Sheamus knows a thing or two about beating former world champions. We have not seen Sheamus since New Year's Revolution, where he competed in the North American Championship ladder match. What a return it would be to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match by beating another former world champion. Looks like we're starting things off with a chop war between both men. We know these two are very hard-hitting superstars. Expect someone's chest to be just red after this match. As both men off the ropes, Pete Dunne tripping Sheamus there. And now immediately picking him off the ground, German suplex. Looking for the 10 beats onto the chest of Pete Dunne. Looks like that was just 7 before Pete Dunne collapsed. And Sheamus just throwing him back in the ring. Looking to end things with the bro kick, but Pete. That armbar is locked in. But Sheamus using his power to lift Pete. But Pete holding in that armbar. We've seen Aleister Black qualify by making the Miz tap last week. Can Pete Dunne do the same? And he does. Pete Dunne is going to Money in the Bank. Up next, John Silver in action. But I don't think it's the type of action he wants, as he is going against Braun Breaker. We've seen very little of Braun Breaker. Made his debut at Bash at the Beach in an Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way, where he didn't find much success, but he had a breakout performance in that match. Then a few weeks ago, we saw him take on The Miz, where he won in very dominant fashion. And now looking to start things over the spear, but John Silver leaps right over him. John Silver managed to leap over Braun Breaker, but he's not going to be able to leap. Oh, leaps over again. Springboard caught midair with the spear. Braun Breaker runs at 23 miles per hour, hands down the fastest superstar I have ever seen. And John Silver managed to leap over him twice. I don't think he's going to be able to leap over him again. He's about to get caught with another spear. Breaker is not going to take the embarrassment that John Silver brought to him. And he's signaling for one more. Off the ropes goes Silver. Spear! Folding him inside out. Cover by Breaker. 1, 2, 3. Another win for Braun Breaker. Well, this is something. We've been seeing Chris Jericho over the past few weeks come out after people's matches. One of those people being Braun Breaker. I was not expecting this whatsoever. As would you look at this stare down between these two men. Jericho whispering something in the ear of Braun Breaker. Breaker with a big boot to Evil Uno. And now once again going after John Silver. And a drop kick straight to the face. What did Jericho say to Braun Breaker? As now lifting Evil Uno above his head. Oh my, the strength. Just throwing him right onto John Silver. And now Chris Jericho with the Judas effect. Oh, but wait a minute, here comes Ricochet, Intercontinental Champion. We saw Chris Jericho come out after his match last week. Coming for the save for the Dark Order, but Braun Breaker, whoa, catching him. And oh my gosh! Code Breaker to the champ. As now Jericho and Breaker stand tall. Would you look at this, everybody? Bryan Danielson walks in the room and gets all the spotlight. The man who's supposed to make his grand return at Money in the Bank, but still doesn't even have an opponent. Well, Bryan, you're looking in the eyes of the one man who is going to end your hype train once and for all at Money in the Bank.
Moxley, I've already told you. You aren't going to be my opponent for Money in the Bank. In fact, I came in here because the man who I want to face is in the room.
What, are you going to tell me RVD's your opponent or something? He hasn't done anything to prove himself either.
Actually, he was someone I was considering, and he has earned it more than you. Every time he goes out in that ring, he puts his body on the line just for the entertainment of the people.
Puts his body on the line, huh? How about he proves that tonight, and he goes one-on-one with me, that I deserve this match against you, Brian. Our second qualifier of the night, Shinsuke Nakamura, Angelo Dawkins, and big punch midair by Dawkins. And now off the ropes goes Shinsuke. Shinsuke looking for Snapdragon suplex, dropping Dawkins right on his head. And now possibly looking for the end of this match, the Kinshasa. Looking to go to Money in the Bank. 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke qualifies for Money in the Bank. Up next, we saw this match get made official earlier tonight. RVD, who Bryan Danielson said potentially could be his opponent for his big return at Money in the Bank, but Jon Moxley not very fond upon that. Moxley thinks he should be the one facing Bryan Danielson, and he says he's going to prove that tonight by beating RVD. Moxley coming off of a loss against Brock Lesnar at Against All Odds. That loss in particular really messed him up. We saw him last week sitting backstage saying that there needs to be a change. And he called out Bryan Danielson right to his face. And now Moxley, before the bell even rings, going straight after RVD. And now mocking Bryan Danielson. But he needs to keep his eyes on the prize, RVD! Kick to the back, immediately taking down Jon Moxley. Moxley pushing him off though, and a big lariat. Looking for the Fisherman's Hook, Brainbuster! Off the top rope to RVD. And now slamming him right onto the ramp. Pretty sure the back of RVD's head bounced off of the ramp. And now slamming his face into the steps. Lifting him up onto the steps. Oh, Moxley, no. He's looking for the paradigm shift. Off of the steps, straight onto the ground. RVD is out cold. As now throwing him back in the ring. Moxley now looking for the Bulldog choke to end things. Squeezing the life out of RVD, and it's over. Bryan Danielson, you've been running from me all night. You've been running from the fact that I'm the one who is going to put an end to your career and put an end to your grand return once and for all. And that is why you don't want to face me. That is why you do not respect me. Brian, I know who you really are. I know why you came back. You only came back because you want to prove you're the best in the world. But the truth is, you'll never be the best as long as Jon Moxley is still breathing. Brian, I want you to come out here, meet me face to face, and show me the respect I deserve.
You talk a lot about respect. Respect is not what you just did to RVD. Respect is what I showed to you at Against All Odds. I came up to you and gave you an opportunity to work with me. Up until tonight, you never got a single victory in this company. Moxley, I motivated you to that victory. That motivation could have led to championships with me and you. Moxley, there is a Samoan dynasty running this tag division. A dynasty you know too well, and we could have been the ones to take them out. But you can't seem to get that through your thick skull.
Why would I ever want to team with someone like you? Brian, you just expect everything to be handed to you, don't you? I mean, you leave for 3 years, come back with this whole Return of the Dragon BS. Even though when you were in this company, you never even got a win. As we stand face to face right now, Brian, I have more all-time wins than you.
You ever lay a finger on me like that again, and I will rip your throat out.
Moxley, you want me at Money in the Bank so bad? Well, you've got it. Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley. I'll see you there, and I'll be kicking your head into that mat. Who will take up the 7th slot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, Dijak, landing that moonsault. It's his first match since leaving the House of Black. He could meet his former House of Black friend in the Money in the Bank. I don't think that's happening, though. Randy with the RKO out of nowhere. 1, 2. Randy is going to Money in the Bank. It is time for our semi-main event, our final Emergence Money in the Bank qualifying matchup. We have the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, going one-on-one with the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. This is only Cody's second match since returning on Emergence a few weeks back in an open challenge, looking to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match and be the only member of Bullet Club in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But Samoa Joe wants to be in the Money in the Bank. He doesn't care about the briefcase. He wants to cause as much destruction in the ladder match as possible. But it's not going to be a tough task as he is going up against a former North American champion in Cody Rhodes. And the bell has rung. Here we go. Starting things off with a collar and elbow tie-up. Joe immediately putting the pressure on Cody, and now chops in the corner. And now he's looking for a power bomb potentially. Cody refusing to go up. And now lifting Joe up, looking Alabama slam. But Joe immediately throwing the punches at Cody Rhodes in a super kick. Rhodes immediately rolls to the outside. And now Cody honoring his daddy, the late great Dusty Rhodes. And now looking for the bionic elbow, but Joe with a chop. And now Joe off the ropes looking senton. Cody rolls out of the way. And now Cody potentially looking to end things here with the crossroads. But no, Joe getting out of it. Cody ducking the clothesline. Oh! With the jab straight to the chin. Now looking Cody cutter. Joe catches the midair. Coquina clutch is cinched in. Cody may have to kiss his Money in the Bank dreams goodbye. As Joe's squeezing the life out of him. But Cody with the weight belt. He held the ref down and smacked Joe right over the head with the weight belt. And now going for the crossroads. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and Cody Rhodes is the final man to qualify for the Emergence Money in the Bank ladder match. Main event time, the North American Championship up for grabs as Chad Gable is going one-on-one with Karrion Kross. Gable was given this opportunity after he was inches away from winning the breakout tournament, but Grayson Waller was right there, and Waller, as we know, was the breakout winner of 2024 for NoW. For over 2 years, Karrion Kross has had that North American Championship tied with him. For 2 years, he has dominated anybody that we've thrown at him. Because the truth is, he's that good. Cody Rhodes, 7 other people in a ladder match. Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston, Shane McMahon. Those are just the names he has taken out, and he's looking to add Chad Gable to the list of names. Main event has begun. Here we go. Chad Gable, Karrion Kross. Starting up with the collar and elbow tie-up. We know the wrestling background of Chad Gable. As Kross sending him off the ropes. Gable with a crucifix takedown. And now immediately going to hold down Karrion Kross. Kross back up to his feet though. Northern Light suplex to Chad Gable. And now sending Gable into the corner. Gable leaps over. Looking German suplex. Gable giving the best fight that we've seen anybody give to Karrion Kross. And now off the ropes. No! Kross with a headbutt. And now lifting up Gable, looking for a power slam. Now Gable lands on our announcer's table. And now looking for a Hurricane Rana on the outside. Kross looking to end things here with the cross hammer. But Gable ducks it and lifts him up and takes him down. Gable right into the ankle lock now. Kross could tap, and for the first time in over 2 years, we could have a new North American champion. Gable could be seconds away from becoming North American champion, but wait a minute, that's AJ Styles! Phenomenal forearm to Chad Gable. This match ends in disqualification thanks to AJ Styles. Gable was literally seconds away from tapping out Karrion Kross, and now looking for the Styles Clash on Karrion Kross. I honestly have no clue why AJ Styles is out here, but I think he is sending a message to Kross.